Hey, good afternoon, folks. This is Clay with Clay's AC and Auto Repair and Clay Motion here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, and this is the Clay Way. If this video is helpful, subscribe, click the notifications, share my videos, send me your nice comments. If you want to reach out to me, you can hit me up on Facebook under Clay's AC and Auto Repair. I'll try to answer your automotive-related needs. And just remember, if anybody else can do it, you can do it too. So what we're going to do today is we're going to switch the seat bottoms from this electric seat to this manual seat on this 2003 Dodge Ram. I'm going to show you how to do the wiring, how to switch over the buckets, so forth and so on. Pretty easy, pretty straightforward. The only thing we're going to need to do is we're going to have a cloth seat, and I might show you why I'm doing it. The leather seats that were in this truck were hideous, but I still wanted to have a power driver seat. So we went to the boneyard and we got a couple of extra seats that were in decent condition from there, and they were manual seats and we want them to be electric. So what I wanted to point out to you guys was that if the vehicle that you're driving, if it came with an electric seat model, you can switch your manual seat to electric seat more than likely. I'm telling you, I've never found a situation where it could not be done, but I've not worked on everything. I've never worked on Maybachs. I've never worked on Lamborghinis or Ferraris and stuff, so I don't know about that, but I doubt any of them come with manual seats anyways. So every domestic vehicle that I've ever seen, it could be done. So if it's had an electric seat, you can surely do it. All that would be needed would be a power supply, and of course you're going to want to use a high amp circuit because the seat definitely when they have electric seats, they have a pretty high amperage wire and circuit that goes through there. But the good thing about that is it's just a positive and negative that normally work. These positive and negative goes into the switch. This one has a couple different things going inside here because it had heated seats and stuff like that too. And then when I switched it from manual, it doesn't. But I thought that was good information to share with you guys. Make sure you watch the whole video before you attempt this. Okay, so the most encompassing thing with this is going to be that we have two screws that hold the bracket on right here. And there's one up here in the corner. You can see where I'd already took it out. They were Phillips screws. And then there's one that goes right down inside here like this at the very bottom of this bracket, and I'll show you that when I take it out here in a second. And then we have a third screw that holds the bracket on right here. You can see it go along the bottom of there. We're going to have to come in from here with the top of our Phillips screwdriver, stick it through the hole there and unscrew it. You'll have to move some of the padding away. I won't be able to show you how to do that. But that's down right inside here. And you'll be able to see it, I hope. A little visual on that right there. Once you got the switch out, looks like that. You can see where that front screw is, that back screw, and that bottom screw. Now to get your bottom bolster off, you're going to have four 13mm screws. Now your old seat, if it was leather like mine, you're going to have a couple extra connectors. So you're going to have to undo the connectors from there. And once you pull that off and you undo your connectors, you pop the clip up, you can pull the whole seat bottom off. Now we're going to go ahead and cut a hole in there now that we got the base off of there. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So the nice thing about manufacturers is they manufacture the same thing for everything. So there's already the holes drilled inside here, and all we have to do is make like a little X right here for our switch. But we're going to put our switch in place first before we do that, so it protrudes out and we can feel it in there. And then we just got to cut it, and when we go to put our cover on the top of there, it'll be super simple and it'll still look very factory. Now, extra electrical connector that was at the top is probably for the lumbar support. Could be for airbag, but generally airbags are yellow, so I'm assuming it's for lumbar support, which our, standard seat will not have, but we'll still have a power forward and back. So I think it's going to be simpler just to pull the fabric away from the bottom bolster. So I'm going to pop up these clips that hold the fabric to there. Oops. This side and that side, and then I can pull the foam and stuff away from there and put the switch in and then put the foam back on the top. Be real easy. I'm just gonna move it away just a little bit. I'll show you. To get this a little bit looser, you just pull up on the fabric, and then that'll allow you to be able to pull that away just like that. We're also gonna do it to the rear as well, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we are, because this actually goes on the bottom bolster. So once you've got it loose, it's difficult for me to do it, hold the camera at the same time. So with that pulled down and pulled back, we can get at our screw holes and affix our switch to it and know what foam and what side, you know, how much we got to take off. Now I went ahead and put 2 screws in there, this one and this one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull the fabric over there so I can take the knife and cut it. Okay, before we cut this, we're going to go ahead and affix our fabric to the bottom of the seat. We are not going to put our nuts on the bracketry yet, and then that allows us to have the fabric pulled to where it's supposed to be, so when we cut the outside of it out, we don't overcut it. So now we got our seat bolster pulled back up. We've got it affixed back to the bottom of the seat. We're going to go ahead and we can feel the outline of the switch right here. So we're going to go ahead and just make an X. We're going to come back about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch from the end of here, just so we don't overcut and have torn material on the outside of the bracket when we put it on there. Okay, I'm certain that now that we've got it cut out, that we can go ahead and fit our thing on there. Make sure that you're holding your switch flush, like that's flush, and then when you let it go, it does that. Then that way your screws that go through your bezel are going to go through the thing into the switch, and you can kind of pull this foam away just like I did, and then we're able to get the switch into the right location. Hey, so there we go. I'm sure yours looks great. Can't hardly tell. There's a little bit of pull there, but I'd rather the pull be there than none. Go ahead and install our nuts back onto the bottom of our seat, and we're ready to install our seat. Hopefully the video was helpful for you guys. You'll subscribe to my page, share my videos, click the notifications. We're going to install this bad lad. Remember, you can't break what's already broken, and you can't fix it if you don't try. God bless. Have a great day. This is Clay.